Picture this: a fish hauling itself out of the water, pushing forward on stubby fins, and moving across the mud like a tiny aquatic explorer. It sounds impossible, right? After all, fish are supposed to swim, not walk. But nature loves breaking the rules, and some fish have evolved in ways that blur the line between water and land. These extraordinary creatures don't just survive outside the water, they thrive, using bizarre adaptations that let them crawl, climb, and even breathe air. So how do they do it? And why would a fish ever leave the safety of the water in the first place? Let's start with the mudskipper, the most charismatic of all walking fish. These little acrobats are the closest thing nature has to a fish trying to be a lizard. Found in mangrove swamps and muddy estuaries across Africa, Asia, and Australia, mudskippers spend more time out of the water than in it. Their secret lies in their modified pectoral fins, which are stronger and more flexible than those of most fish. Instead of just paddling, they use these fins like arms, propping themselves up and swinging their bodies forward in a motion that looks almost like a clumsy crawl. The walking on land isn't their only trick. Mudskippers can also climb roots and rocks using a suction cup-like grip from their pelvic fins. Of course, breathing is a major challenge for any fish out of water. But mudskippers have that figured out too. While they still have gills, they've adapted to absorb oxygen through their skin and the lining of their mouths, much like frogs do. They even carry a small amount of water in their gill chambers to keep them moist, acting like a built-in scuba tank. And if that wasn't enough, their bulging, frog-like eyes are specially designed to see clearly in both air and water. They can even blink, something most fish can't do, to keep their eyes from drying out. All these adaptations make mudskippers the ultimate amphibious fish, equally at home hunting for insects on land or darting through the water to escape predators. Then there's the climbing perch, a fish so determined to explore that it can survive on land for days. Native to Southeast Asia and parts of Australia, this fish doesn't just walk, it travels. When its pond or stream dries up, the climbing perch doesn't wait for rain. Instead, it wriggles onto land, using its gill covers and strong pectoral fins to push itself forward in a series of awkward but effective hops. It can even climb over obstacles like logs or rocks in its search for new water. To survive the journey, the climbing perch gulps air, extracting oxygen through a special labyrinth organ, a primitive lung-like structure that allows it to breathe outside the water. Some reports claim these fish have been found on tree trunks, though that might be more legend than fact. What's undeniable, though, is their resilience. In places where they've been introduced as invasive species, they've become a real problem because nothing, not even drought, can stop them from spreading. But if we're talking about fish that truly defy expectations, we have to mention the lungfish. These ancient creatures have been around for nearly 400 million years, and they've perfected the art of surviving without water. Unlike most fish, lungfish have, you guessed it, lungs. They can breathe air when their watery homes dry up. And some species take survival to the next level by burrowing into the mud and entering a state of suspended animation called estivation. They secrete a mucus cocoon around themselves, slow their metabolism to a crawl, and wait, and wait, and wait. Some lungfish have been known to stay in this dormant state for years, only reviving when the rains return and their habitat floods again. It's like nature's ultimate pause button. So why would fish evolve to walk on land? The answer lies in survival. In places where water levels change dramatically, like swamps that flood and then dry up, or tidal zones where the ocean comes and goes, being able to move between pools or escape predators by crawling onto land is a huge advantage. Some scientists also believe these walking fish might give us a glimpse into how the very first vertebrates made the leap from water to land millions of years ago. The same adaptations that let mudskippers climb and lungfish breathe air could be echoes of the evolutionary steps that led to amphibians, reptiles, and eventually all land animals, including us. Walking fish remind us that nature is always experimenting, finding new ways to thrive in even the harshest conditions. From mudskippers doing pull-ups on mangrove roots to lungfish playing the long game in dried-up mud, these creatures prove that life doesn't always follow the rules. Who knows? Maybe in another few million years, we'll see fish taking even bigger steps onto land. After all, evolution never stops. If you thought walking fish were fascinating, just wait until you hear about fish that can generate electricity or survive being frozen solid. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next deep dive into the weird and wonderful world of animal adaptations. And let us know in the comments if you could evolve any new ability to survive. What would it be? The ability to breathe underwater. To hibernate through boring meetings, the possibilities are endless.
Hey there, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate the effort behind it, don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel grow, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. Oh, and one more thing, share this video with your friends. Spread the love and support. Alright, now let's get back to the video. Let me know if you want any tweaks.